Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Here we go, Romania. I wonder what were you doing because you were very quiet. And when Romanians are quiet, that means they're doing something that they're not supposed to. And in this case, now Romania obviously jumps on the, how should I put it, on the frenzy of arming itself. It's very interesting that Romanians do not have a rosy life. Who has it, you know? But it's not, how should I put it? You're gonna buy, according to this article, they want to buy Abrams tanks from the United States of America. Well, Romania, as I said, economically is not a sound country, and nevertheless, they're gonna buy Abrams tanks. How many Abrams tanks do you think you need to fight, obviously, Russia? There's no other Russia. 3,000? 5,000? I mean, 2,000? Don't tell me 20 or so. 20, you can take a poop, and it's bigger than 20 Abrams tanks. But hey, they have to please the boss, which is, you know what? They have to follow the orders. Let's get to this article coming from Yahoo Finance via Yahoo Finance from Reuters. Romania aims to buy Abrams tanks, senior army official says. This is March 7th, 2023. Romania aims to buy Abrams tanks made by General Dynamics, a defense minister official in charge of military public procurement, was quoted as saying on Tuesday. The EU, the European Union and NATO state has raised defense spending to 2.5% of gross domestic product this year from 2% in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The country, which shares 650 kilometers, 400 miles, border with Ukraine, is host to a US ballistic missile defense system that they cannot not touch. They can get closer to that by, I don't know, like 1,000 meter or something. Just kidding, but is the host. That's correct. Is the host, but it's not the operator. The operator is the US, because we are part of NATO and we are allies. Weasels. So ballistic missile defense system as of last year has a permanent alliance battle group stationed on its territory. You're not under occupation. They defend you. They are there to protect you. Yes, because they're the good people. Yes. Let's quote here. We are in the process of sending our ministry's request for preliminary approval to acquire a battalion. Ooh, that's what, 25 tanks or something? Of Abrams tanks. Lieutenant General Teodor Incicaș was quoted saying by Defense Ministry publication Observatorul Militar. Military Observatory, blah, or observer. Incicaș, I'm assuming, is not Incicas, heads the Army's General Weapons Division. Money. Incicaș said the acquisition, once approved, will be done through a government-to-government deal. The timeline for the purchase was unclear. Countries close to Russia, like Poland, Finland, and Germany, are striking deals to build US weapons in Europe, negotiating new deals and looking to spend up existing contracts. Create an enemy and you're gonna have a great defense companies working for you. Fantastic. In December, Romania's defense ministry signed a deal to acquire 7 Watchkeeper X unmanned aircraft system from Israeli defense electronics firm Elbit Systems for roughly 1.89 billion lei, which is, I thought it was $billion. I was like, what? $410 million. That's how much Biden gives Ukraine in a week. How many they got? 7. Psst. You're gonna fight the Russians with 7, or this is 7 and then 7 and 7. This is just to please the Americans, and in this case, you know, the Israeli defense electronics firm, whatever. That's what it is. With 7, psst, really. Romania aims to overhaul its state defense industry by investing in new technologies to boost output and exports in the region, its economy minister said in December. So, let's go and see where Romania is. All right, Romania, this purple little shitty. All right, so that's where it's at. I'm gonna, in Europe, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. All right, not too big so we don't hurt the neighbors, if you know what I mean. We got a lot of neighbors here. So this is the artificial country of Moldova. I know my Romanian friends from Moldova don't like me saying that, but I will keep saying that. You should have been back to this mafia country right here, okay? You have your own mafia over there with blue. You should have been in this mafia purple, okay? So you have a bigger mafia. And while you are at it, take this little part from here from South Ukraine and incorporate that too, because that's yours too, including this northern part right here that was taken by Stalin, that one and here, right? And so on. So this is Ukrainska, this is Crimea, this is USSR, right? Russia. So here we have, these guys are going to buy 7 drones and probably 24 tanks, a battalion. I think it's 24, I think, I'm not certain. But anyway, and by the way, Bucharest is not this close to the border here, it's a little bit north, but hey, why do I care? I don't really care for that town, for telling you the truth. I have, you know, these guys here, not the people, the politicians who reside over there, they do whatever they want with everything around here, and they are such weasels. Those guys need to be voted out of office. Yeah. So the Romanians are getting ready to withstand an attack from Russia, right? Right. All right. Well, at least they're getting ready. I mean, I don't have anything against getting ready and all that, but I think what they do over there, they just please their masters. Because believe me, with 20 tanks and with 7 drones and 14 F-16s second-hand, I don't think I have 16. I don't think I can remember how many they got, like 7 or 12, bought from, I think, from Belgium or something. No, Belgium, Portugal, second-hand. Do you buy a second-hand plane? Are you crazy? I wouldn't. But anyway, this is Romania. And they have what? I don't even know how many fighter jets they have nowadays. I mean, you don't put a MiG-21, obviously. To start the MiG-21, you go in front of it and you do like, wow, 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 wow. And that's how you started it. You put like a dead person, you just resuscitate the MiG-21. So the MiG-21 are over there just to see the surroundings. It's like a joke, but they have them. I know they had some MiG-29s at one point, but not a lot of them. But why don't you look into see how big the Romanian army is now? I think they shrinked from, I think, 200,000 or 300,000 that it was in communist times. They shrink now to 50,000. Remember, 50,000 plus, that includes, I think, the officers, which are probably 20,000. We're like Haiti. We have more generals than fighters, than soldiers, man. Why do I mention Haiti is because I read a book, and the book is called When Black Man Rules, or something like that, written by a British guy, English guy. I don't want to insult anybody. That's not my goal here. I will tell you straight if I want, and you're gonna pick up on that. And this guy wrote that book, I think, at the end of the 19th century, or beginning of the 20th century. He visited Haiti and he wrote this book. He was a liberal. He was a pro, this and that. And in his book, he writes that there are about, I don't know, 400 generals and like 300 fighters, soldiers, or something like that. Or anyway, the number of the generals was almost equal with the numbers of the fighters. So I think the same thing is in Romania. Well, it's not bad to copy. In this case, if they copied Haiti, good. We kind of behave alike. Now that was a low blow. Pack. For the Romanians who are still proud that they are Romanians. As I said, when I left that country, I said, either you guys are Romanians and therefore I'm not Romanian, or I'm Romanian and you guys are not Romanians. Because you don't behave like... no. Most of them, it's just, no. That needs to be changed. That culture needs to be changed. Yeah, maybe when I come back. But you come over there and you get in that, that's a swamp. What these guys have over here is like a pristine Olympic swimming pool. What they got over there is like a... But at least they are in your face, you know what I mean? Right here, they pretend that there's no corruption, everything is doing just fine. Over there, at least you know who's who, what's what. If you try to, point your finger towards someone, it's gonna tell you straight to your face. I'm gonna you up. I know that guy, and that guy. Keep your mouth shut. Like that. They don't have to. It's not like here. They take your money smiling. The government with taxes. Over there, they say money. Anyway, I'm just exaggerating, but good. Romania is gonna defend itself from the Russian attack. I wonder when, let's say Russia gets crazy. Right now it's not crazy. When Russia gets crazy and says, I'm gonna you all up, I'm gonna just bombard you with nuclear weapons. What do you think Romania's chances are with those 24 tanks? And that defense missile system? This is what they're gonna do. Nothing. But anyway, at least they get ready. But oh, Ukraine. Ukraine is not over, as Rambo said. It's not over. I say it's over. The same here. It's not over in Ukraine. You don't know when the Russians get crazy, and it's very, very possible to get one day, Putin angry that he didn't have a hard-on in the morning, and he's gonna say, just kidding. They showed restraint in this one. You can say, well, what are you talking about? Look what they're doing over there. Believe me, they can cause many, many, many times more damage if they get really crazy. And not only to Ukraine, to whomever they want. And I guarantee you that I'm 99.9% that if the Russians will drop, a few nuclear weapons, nuclear rockets, missiles in Ukraine, I guarantee you nobody will shoot at Russians with nuclear weapons. Nobody. Why? Because they know they're gonna lose. We're all gonna lose. So at least they have a chance to say, oh, time's up. But I hope it doesn't happen. If you think that the Americans gonna react if the Russians, let's say, I'm just looking at a crazy scenario. Shell drop a few bombs, 1 or 2 in Ukraine, or more than that. I guarantee you nobody will shoot any missiles as they say they would. Because once they do that, they know they're going to lose as well. And they don't want to lose. Do you think these elites that have the high life they have, they want to lose that? I mean, Biden is already dead if you look at him. Kamala Harris doesn't know where the thing is to grab it. So she doesn't have too much to lose anyway. But these guys don't want to die. They're in charge. What are you talking about? They have good lives. Do you think they're going to go into a suicidal fight with Russia for Ukraine? Are you crazy? They will just back off like a lobster or whatever. Is the lobster going backwards? I think so. I don't know. Anyway, thank you I can't remember now. Crab, I think. No, that goes sideways. All right, thank you very much for being with me again today. So yeah, arm yourself, pay money, and in 5 years, those Abrams that you're going to receive are going to be 0, and you're going to buy another one, and another one, and makes the weasels in Romania feel, yeah, we're defended, we have American tanks. How many you got? 7. How many generals you got? 25,000. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.